I think that Henshaw deliberately left those wagons there.
He's tricky enough to do it.
Yeah. I'd feel a lot better if you stayed home till this simmered down. All right?
All right. You've shown your hand now. The whole town will be watching you.
You mean Henshaw?
That's right. He'll look you up first thing in the morning.
Be glad to see him.
Henshaw believes every man has his price.
He's right.
Oh? And what's your price, Mr. Longmire?
Well, if he buys too cheap, he won't appreciate me. And if I come too high, he'll try and get rid of me as fast as he safely can. It's something to think about.
I'm sure you'll give it your best thoughts.
Deputy. May I talk with you for a moment?
Sure.
My name is Rufus Henshaw. I want to thank you for warning my men.
Where were you when Bert and Sam tried to grab your wagons tonight?
Is that important?
It is to me.
You really think it concerns you? I was breaking no law.
You were by the river waiting. They'd have stepped into a sweet little ambush, wouldn't they?
That's an assumption I don't like. You're accusing me of baiting a trap.
Yes, sir.
I like that. Yes, sir. I like a man who speaks his mind.
That's fine, but you still haven't answered my question.
What was it, Deputy?
You were by the river waiting, weren't you?
You're a young man, Longmire. New to your job. I was hoping we could be friends. Let me walk you to the hotel. I admire a man like you. A man who knows his duty. Is willing to risk his life to keep the peace. After all, there's nothing I want more than peace.
You got a mighty peculiar way of showing it, Mr. Henshaw.
Got a sense of humor, too. Yes, sir, there's no more thankless job than the peace officers. No one likes you. Everyone's convinced you're the other fellow's man.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I've got big holdings, Mr. Longmire, and they're going to get a lot bigger. I need men around me that I can trust. And I pay very well to ensure their loyalty. I wonder if you'd be interested.
How much?
You name it.
Well, I tell you, Mr. Henshaw, as soon as things settle down and Murphy can spare me, I'll talk to you about it, okay? In the meantime, harness up and get your wagons out of town.
I'm not very good at taking orders, Deputy.
Long as your wagons are in town, we're liable to have trouble. Get them out of here. A hot gun doesn't make a soft pill at night, Mr. Henshaw.
How right you are. Give me half an hour.
You got it. Thanks.
Evening, gents. Roof, I see you've already met our new deputy. How's everything?
Couldn't be better. I was just saying goodnight to Mr. Henshaw. See you in the morning, Jade.
Good night, Jade.
Billy, Slim, harness up. We're rolling.
Morning, Alec.
Morning. Coffee?
No, thanks. I hear you had yourself quite a time last night, huh?
Oh, it wasn't too bad.
I just turned Sam Baldwin loose. He's almost calmed down. Yes, sir, you came mighty close to being a one-day deputy.
Yeah. What's up?
If I were to tell you that Henshaw has hired the best gunslinger in the whole Southwest, what would you say?
Chet Swan?
Nobody but. How good is he?
There's nothing good about him. He's a kid, but he's all killer.
Fast, huh?
The fastest. He's quick up here.
Uh-huh. Let's stop in on Brother Henshaw and have a little talk.
He's hired Swan. That's a fact you can't argue about.
Well, I've got to try.
The thing to do is to stop Swan.
Yeah, well, how do you do that? There's no price on his head, because why there isn't, I'll never know.
I know. Swan never draws first. He doesn't have to. This spread of Henshaw's looks bigger than the whole state of Missouri.
You know, my father used to say there's only 3 ways to get rich. Having someone leave it to you, to work for it, and to steal it.
From what I hear, Henshaw's used all 3 of them.
Yeah, he's a man that looks to the future, all right. He says once the ranch is secured, he's going back east, find himself a high-class Boston woman, and live like a king.
That's the part I like.
Better let me do the talking. You prod him, make it his backup.
He's your baby. I just came along for the ride.
Mr.
Hello, Maria.
So good to see you again.
Thank you. Maria, shake hands with my...
Alec.
Maria.
Well, you two know each other?
Oh, Maria and I are old friends.